All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We got new shocking details being posted here about Donald Trump and what happened on that day. The RNC National Convention, of course, is happening right now. Carrie Lake just finished speaking. I don't know if you guys want to check that out. We can replay hers. Vivek Ramaswamy is supposed to be speaking as well. Let me know if you guys want to see that as well, as we're live. But we have a lot of developing news, ladies and gentlemen. I need you guys to come in here, smash the like button. There's a lot going on. Dan Bongino dropped some more new intel on the Secret Service agents. A lot of people are saying there was a second shooter. I'm so confused. Also, news came out that Iran is now involved, and Iran wanted to assassinate Donald J. Trump. I'm not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. A lot going on, so get ready with me. As always, this video is brought to you guys by Noble Gold. In a world of economic uncertainty, safeguarding your retirement savings is more important than ever. Gold is a trusted source of value, providing stabilities for centuries through countless market cycles. With a gold IRA, Noble Gold Investments, you can protect your financial future with the enduring power of precious metals and get up to a 1-ounce silver Trump coin or 10-ounce silver American flag bar with a qualifying account. All of that stuff will be free if you open up a qualifying account by calling the number on the screen and go to noblegold.com or louvalentinogold.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's just play this video real quick.
Take a look what happened.
So this video just came out, right? And before I get to the real news, as the RNC is going on right now, like I told you guys, this is insane. One of the most insane videos, and you cannot tell me God is not real. Look how close Trump came to receiving the shot. Now it tells you the trajectory of the shot, but Trump just so happens to turn. He turns at that moment right there. Boom! Turns. The first shot missed. Another shot missed. Right, grazed him, and the other shots keep going. It is one of the craziest. Also in Milwaukee earlier today, there was a shooting. Apparently, a shooter was caught before entering. You can't even make this up. You can't make this up. But let's go to the developer news here that I really want to show you guys. Let me know if you guys can hear this video. Smash the like button if you guys can. Once again, welcome. I do want to hear Carrie Lake's speech. She just spoke, and I'm looking forward to Vivek Ramaswamy speaking as well. Let me know if you guys can hear this video right here.
Aaron, there's been some developments as the investigation has progressed. You know, what the investigators are telling us is, as far as a motive, a manifesto, the reasoning behind this, the suspect is still a blank slate. But what they have developed is a lot of the background about what happened that day. They know that he went to his employer at the nursing home where he works as a dietary specialist before this and said, I need Saturday off. I have something important to do. But he told his coworkers, I'll see you on Sunday. So he changed his days off, presumably for this. We also understand that when he got to the fairgrounds where this rally.
Okay, let me ask you guys this question, right? This is crazy. So the kid was in a Black Rock video. The kid obviously was deranged, but apparently he was planning on coming back to work. This is usually a mission that somebody would go on, like a suicide mission. You guys know, right? We've seen terrorists do this before, where they know they're going to take their own lives, but they're most likely they want to accomplish what they want to accomplish, but they know they're going to die in the process. Apparently, this kid was planning on going back to work. He asked for days off. So who was he working with? There's also a girl. By the way, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just asking questions because I think these questions are very fair with all these details coming out. There was a woman in the front that smiled right before the shots came and started ringing at the crowd. You know, I don't know if you guys seen that video of the young lady. Once the shots start ringing off, she does nothing. She just starts recording. She thought she had the money shot. So a lot of weird things, but let's keep listening.
Rally was being held for Donald Trump. The first thing that puts him on the radar of security people is Near the magnetometer area where they're screening people in, he's carrying in his hand a rangefinder. It's a device that looks like a small pair of binoculars, but it's used by shooters to measure the distance when they're setting up a long distance shot. Because he didn't have a weapon, that would not have prevented him to go through security, but they did flag, what does he have this in his hand for? At that point, they told people, keep an eye on this guy, but then he leaves the secure area, the staging area, and he doesn't turn up again for some time until the crowd says there's a guy crawling up the roof and it appears he has a rifle. There is an eerie moment in here, Aaron, where he's taking the rangefinder and he's looking through it at the counter sniper positions. And one of the counter sniper positions is looking at him through the scope. At this point, there's not a gun in the picture, as I understand it, but they're saying he's looking at us, looking at him.
What? 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 So the sniper was looking at the kid, but he couldn't see a gun, so he didn't take a shot? Bro, the developing details are just one of the most crazy. Now, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because I knew that they were looking at each other. I knew it. And the moment that the sniper saw the gun and the gun started going off, that's when the sniper took the shot. But my question is, isn't it anybody in a roof crawling? I mean, I don't know, man.
For positions. And one of the counter sniper positions is looking at him through the scope. At this point, there's not a gun in the picture, as I understand it, but they're saying he's looking at us, looking at him. Then when people alert the police and they try to come up the ladder to get him, and he confronts them with the AR-15 gun, they dive for cover, and then a moment later he opens fire. But a lot of this sounds very spread out. The end of it happens very quickly. The last piece is the search of the car. As we reported last night, 2 remote-controlled IEDs, remote-controlled bombs in the car. The remote control for those devices found on his person on the roof, according to sources. 3 fully loaded magazines with nearly 100 rounds, a bulletproof vest. So it raises the question, did he expect to escape from this? And if so, what was all that intended for? What was to happen next? Questions that are still open in the minds of these investigators.
Wow. Wow, but I have more. I have more. Watch Tucker Carlson's face as Dan Bongino drops mega bombshell.
So I was just showing Tucker some material from
This video is pretty low, so try to lower anything around you. This video is pretty low.
So I was just showing Tucker some material from an unimpeachable source, let's just say, on the matter. That post, according to my source, that roof was supposed to be a police post. It was supposed to be someone there. They're now making up excuses, saying the pitch of the roof. My source says to me, no one knows why the post didn't show up. But so that's a nonsense story they're putting out in the media. And I was also told that the Secret Service director has been given instructions from the administration and the DHS secretary. You want to keep your job, you'll keep your mouth shut about this. They're not putting that out there. But if you get those site post logs and those police instructions, and there was a post on there and they didn't show up and no one checked, someone could have got your dad killed with it.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now here is more crazy news. Like I said, a lot of things are happening right now. A lot. Many. Here's the craziest one. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't trust this. I'm tired of the scapegoat being Muslims. And I'm going to say that one last time. I get it. Our history in America, in the Middle East. But bro, I'm telling you, man, when stuff like this starts to come out, you need to start questioning it. Just question it. In my opinion, just question it. Here we go.
All right, a Fox News alert now. Some breaking news coming out. We've discovered something that makes the lack of security and the security lapses at the Donald Trump event in Butler, Pennsylvania, all the more glaring and literally impossible to understand. David Spunt, our Justice Department correspondent, has got the latest information. David?
Well, John, it's incredibly puzzling. We are learning right now through two federal law enforcement sources that in recent weeks, there was a credible threat to former President Donald Trump from the Iranian regime. Now, I want to be clear that this is unrelated at this point to the alleged shooter, Tom.
Bro, you know when you just don't have a good feeling in your heart, like you start looking at the predictions that Douglas McGregor made and Roseanne Barr. There's a lot of people that feel that we are not going to get to an election this year because chaos may erupt. Bro, now they're coming out and saying that Iran was plotting an assassination on Donald Trump. Bro, like, by the way, we're live on the second channel. If you guys are interested in super chats and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to go over there. Moderators, can you drop the link to the second channel? This is crazy. Here we go.
Thomas Crooks, the 20-year-old in Pennsylvania who attempted to assassinate the former president on Saturday night. But we are told via two sources that DHS and Secret Service and others in the law enforcement and intelligence community recently, through a human source, through one very good human source, got some intel on an attempted plot to assassinate former President Trump, increased his Secret Service presence. That's why you say it's all the more glaring and all the more puzzling in recent weeks. And John, we also know that DHS has been concerned and has expressed that concern to former President Trump's team about holding outdoor rallies. He likes to.
All right. So far, you've heard Fox News comes out. They're saying it was Iran, or insinuating that, or coming out with information that Iran was planning an assassination, apparently, according to the FBI and the DHS. Are you guys buying this? Are we buying this? Are we on the path to, we're on a path to, I feel, so many bad things, but let's keep going. Let's keep going.
To hold outdoor rallies, events, sometimes pop-up events. He'll meet with people. He's out and about very frequently. And that's been something. And when I say DHS because DHS oversees the United States Secret Service. We know that, you know, when he was president, that he received a lot of threats from Iran because of the assassination of the General Qasem Soleimani in January of 2020. And that's really continued since he's left office. But this is a particular credible threat, according to two sources we spoke to today, within the last 45 minutes or so, that say something made them want to increase the Secret Service presence to the former president because of this threat. And again, John, and it seems like, yes, it's all coming together at one time, but at this point, it does not seem to be related at all to Thomas Crooks. But it does pose the question, if security was increased to former President Trump because of this alleged plot out of Iran, how did this happen on Saturday in Butler, Pennsylvania, John?
Yeah, so apparently they received this information and they had propped up more security for Saturday, right? July 13th. And guess what? The kid still got a shot off. So you propped up and you actually got more Secret Service agents, but still somebody got a shot off and almost killed the president. I mean, come on. We should be mad. But here we go. We got more news. Secret Service ramped up security after receiving intel of Iranian plot to assassinate Trump. No known connection to shooting, but they knew that they should be alert, more alert, and still something went wrong. So it is pretty crazy, man. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. All right. Buckle up, guys, because the video I'm about to show you is insane, is crazy, and I need you guys to buckle up here. Need you guys to buckle up. Here we go. Let me get it right here. Here we go.
In a calm manner to try and understand what you were thinking. So on Saturday evening, hours after the shooting, you said, let me clarify. When I say conflicted, what I mean is I lean towards seeing it as a natural extension of the thing Trump and the MAGA kids support. So I don't think I have much sympathy about the attempt enough to chastise people celebrating it. You couldn't find it in your heart to chastise people for celebrating the near assassination of a man who was president of the United States and maybe again?
Absolutely not. Conservatives have completely bled that well dry. And the idea that they, after engaging in the most divisive and most extreme rhetoric that this country has seen in recent history, that they would come on and beg for sympathy, that it's escalated into some kind of violent confrontation is absolutely insane. Even the idea right now of saying, well, if you call somebody a Nazi for so long, it's, what do you expect people to do? I grew up listening to Rush Limbaugh call Obama a communist every single day he was on the radio. You've got conservatives that talk about how the mRNA vaccines were ways to sneak microchips into us. You've got COVID lockdowns that were done because the government was trying to take all your freedom away. They won't acknowledge anything that happened on January 6th. They say that the election was stolen and that your country is being taken from you. Like, I don't think anybody should be killed. I don't think anybody should go out and kill anybody. But when you engage in this type of rhetoric and when you turn the temperature up over and over and over and over again, there is absolutely no room for you to be shocked or surprised. And there certainly isn't room for you to ask for sympathy.
But you say, you say you don't want anybody killed. And yet you say, I don't think I have much sympathy about the attempt to chastise people celebrating it. People celebrating the near assassination of Donald Trump. If you can't find it in you to chastise people who do that, aren't you just as despicable as the people you've just spent the last 2 minutes?
Yes. This is Destiny, the most unhinged leftist commentator today. He took the opportunity after Trump was almost assassinated, and a man who was a former fire chief was killed. He took the time to go crazy. And he's basically saying that he doesn't feel bad because of the rhetoric that comes from the right. But then he goes even crazier than everything that he's condemning. I mean, this is the craziest thing in the world.
Harangue.
By the way, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate you guys.
No, because they've led the way. This is the environment that they've created.
So you just you think behavior?
This is the environment they created, and you don't think you're creating a crazy environment with your rhetoric right now?
Like the people you think are despicable is the correct course of action.
Not about behaving like the people who are despicable would be leading that type of rhetoric. It would be denying every single bad thing. How many times as a liberal? How many times as a liberal have you been on a show? Not you in general, but like a liberal been on a show and you've been forced to disavow all of the BLM riots, disavow all of the violence, and blah blah blah. And then you talk to conservatives about it. January 6th,
violence.
That was
That's
false
good.
flag.
Yeah.
January 6th. Oh, like conservatives disavow January 6th?
Wait. First off, there's an entire cultural machine that has lied. There is an entire
we just saw it in real time. That's it.
What?
That's why conservatives deserve absolutely zero sympathy for anything that happens as a result of their rhetoric. That's it. It's so easy. Like, it's so simple.
Okay, but
I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about, but I would say this is the type of person that the internet has broke their brain, thus leaving them with very little empathy for their co-human. I mean, a good, decent father is now dead because of this. He's had his brains blown out because he was defending his wife and daughter. I would hope that you have a little empathy for that.
Let me jump in there because we have a clip of what Destiny has said about that very thing. Let's listen to this.
Fuck it. Fuck the dude, the firefighter guy. Fuck Trump. Fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay? Just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, you don't.
Man, with all due respect, Christians, cover your ears. Fuck this guy. Raise the bar. Fuck you too. You fucking clowns. Pieces of shit. Humans. Like, fuck you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I had to get that out. Like, you guys are like the worst people in the world, bro. Like, whatever. We got Vivek speaking at the RNC. Let's listen to Vivek. I don't want to. I'm good. I don't want to go down that path where I'm just like, fuck you, man. Like, you guys are the worst humans in the world, bro. You guys are the worst type of people in the world because, number one, you box everybody that you claim is a right-winger or Trump supporter. You box them in with everybody else. Everything is complex. Everybody's different. Every individual is different. But y'all took this opportunity to try to like legitimately turn it against us and people that support Trump or people that are opposed to your views. You are literally projecting. and your projection is leading right back to a mirror right in front of you, that you are full of shit and hate and vitriol. You know what the saddest part about this is? You guys are turning into everything that you once condemned. You claim to condemn conspiracy theorists. Now you're the conspiracy theorist. You claim to condemn violence. Now you guys have turned into the violent ones. Anyways, here we go.
Businessman Vivek Ramaswamy of Ohio.
Love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the warm welcome. It's good to be back in Milwaukee. This time last year, I was a candidate for U.S. president, and I'm proud to say that I achieved the impossible, which is that most of you actually know how to say my name by now. So thank you for that. It's good to be back. We're in the middle of a national identity crisis right now. Faith, patriotism, hard work, and family have disappeared, only to be replaced by race, gender, sexuality, and climate. But we're not going to win this election just by criticizing the other side. We're going to win this by standing for our own vision of who we really are. What does it mean to be a Republican in the year 2024? What does it mean to be an American in the year 2024? It means we believe in the ideals of 1776. It means we believe in merit, that you get ahead in this country, not on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character and your contributions. It means we believe in the rule of law. And I say this as the kid of legal immigrants to this country. That means your first act of entering this country cannot break the law. That is why we will seal the southern border on day one. Thank you. It means the people who we elect to run the government ought to be the ones who actually run the government, not unelected bureaucrats in the deep state. These are not black ideas or white ideas. They are not even Democrat ideas or Republican ideas. They are American ideas that we fought a revolution to secure. And the man who will revive these ideals in the United States of America is your next president, the 47th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. If you want to seal the border, vote Trump. If you want to restore law and order in this country, vote Trump. If you want to reignite the economy in this country, vote Trump. If you want to revive national pride in this country, vote Trump. If you want to make America great again, vote Trump. But there is one more reason I'm going to ask you to vote Trump, and it's the most important one. It's the one the media won't talk about, but it's the truth. Donald Trump is the president who will actually unite this country, not through empty words, but through action. Because you know what? Success is unifying. Excellence is unifying. That's who we are as Americans. That's who we've always been. To those of you watching this at home tonight, I'd like to deliver a message that the media doesn't want you to hear from the Republican Party. Our message to Black Americans is this. The media has tried to convince you for decades that Republicans don't care about your communities, but we do. We want for you what we want for every American. Safe neighborhoods, clean streets, good jobs, a better life for your children, and a justice system that treats everyone equally, regardless of your skin color and regardless of your political beliefs. Our message to every legal immigrant in this country is this. You're like my parents. You deserve the opportunity to secure a better life for your children in America. But our message to illegal immigrants is also this: we will return you to your country of origin, not because you're all bad people, but because you broke the law. And the United States of America was founded on the rule of law. Our message to millennials, speaking as one myself: yes, it's true. Our government sold us a false bill of goods with the Iraq War and the 2008 financial crisis, loading up our national debt that falls on our generation's shoulders, telling us that if we took out college loans, we'd somehow get a head start on the American dream, when it hasn't worked out that way. But we can't just be cynical about our country, because the United States of America is still the last best hope that we have, and we deserve a better class of politician, one who actually tells us the truth, even if it comes with some mean tweets from time to time. And our message to Gen Z is this: you're going to be the generation that actually saves this country. You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative. Say you want to get married, have kids, teach them to believe in God and pledge allegiance to their country. Because you know what? Fear has been infectious in this country, but courage can be contagious too. That too is what it means to be an American. And you know what? If you're at home and you disagree with everything I just said, our message to you is this: we will still defend to the death your right to say it, because that is who we are as Americans. We are the country where we can disagree like hell and still get together at the dinner table at the end of it. That is the America I know. That is the America we miss. We do not have to be ancient Rome. We don't have to be this nation in decline. We can still be a nation in our ascent, a nation whose best days, not in some fake politician way, but in a true way, a nation whose best days are actually still ahead of us, still on our way to that shining city on a hill, that country where no matter who you are, or where your parents came from, or what your skin color is, or how long your last name is, that you will still get ahead in this country with your own hard work, your own commitment, your own dedication, and that you know what? You are free to speak your mind at every step of the way. That is the American dream. That is what won us the American Revolution. That is what reunited us after the Civil War. That is what won us 2 world wars and the Cold War. That is what still gives hope to the free world. And if we can revive that dream over group identity and victimhood and grievance, then nobody in the world, not a nation, not a corporation, not a virus, not China, is going to defeat us. That is what American exceptionalism is all about. And that is what we will revive this November when we send Donald J. Trump back to the White House. Thank you all. God bless you and your families. And may God bless our United States of America. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome American icon, singer-songwriter Lee Greenwood.
All right, guys. So we'll keep an eye out on it. We'll keep an eye out on what's going on at the RNC. Listen, man. There's something about Vivek that really does spark a conversation. He sparks everything, man. Hey, the guy is just good at what he does. He's good at talking. We haven't seen him hold political office yet, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate everybody once again. I'd like that he basically, addressed Gen Z, millennials, and everybody. He addressed everybody, which is great. I think we need that in this country. We need young people in this country What do you guys think, man? Where are you guys at? Do you guys feel like me where you are just very confused about what the future holds of America, but you're still hopeful? Somebody said, this is a comment. I'm going to read it. Not saying I agree with it. Mossad is funny trying to blame Iran. Listen, man, you guys know how I feel about all that, which is why I don't talk about it on this channel, because I don't want to get banned. But you guys know how I feel when certain things start to move a certain way. I know who's behind it, what's behind it. I just won't say it on YouTube. I'll say it everywhere else, but not on YouTube. Please, guys, go get your Noble Gold. Get your Noble Gold. Please, if you guys can, call them. Call the number on the screen. That is the sponsor of the show. We need them as much as we can to keep sponsoring this channel. You know, let me show you guys a couple more other things before. Shall we keep the show going? Shall we keep the show going? All right, here we go. Morning Joe Scarsborough show was pulled. Here's his reaction.
This hour, Willie, I just wanted to brief to our friends and viewers that watch us every day. And talk about what happened yesterday. We were told in no uncertain terms on Sunday evening that there was going to be one news feed across all NBC News channels yesterday. The Today Show would be Lester Holt, other people that you worked with on Sunday, and that was going to be one news feed.
He's mad. Now let me ask you guys this question. Let me ask you guys this. Why do you think his show was pulled Monday morning? The events happened on Saturday. Obviously, they go on 5 days a week. Morning Joe Scarsborough and his wife. Why do you think his show was pulled? It's the most obvious answer. Because he's mad. He's mad. But MSNBC, the bosses, they were like, nah, you know what? We really don't need you to come on Monday morning. We don't need the BS from you right now.
Across all NBC News channels, that we were going to stay as a network in breaking news mode throughout all day yesterday. That did not happen. We don't know why that didn't happen. Or team was not given a good answer as to why that didn't happen, but it didn't happen. We were also told it was going to happen throughout the day. And I guess after there was such a strong blowback about yesterday morning, I guess they changed their plans. And so those plans changed as well. So it didn't. We've talked about it off the air. We'll talk about it on the air because we talk about everything on the air. We were very surprised. We were very disappointed. And if we had known that there wasn't going to be the one news feed from NBC News across all NBC News channels, Willie, we obviously would have been in yesterday morning.
Yeah, I was here up early on Sunday morning with NBC's coverage. Savannah and I led the coverage on Sunday in the immediate aftermath, talking to eyewitnesses, talking to officials about what happened. Obviously.
He's mad. He's mad about what happened. He's mad that the show got pulled, man. He's sick. He's tight. He is mad. We got 1.6K likes. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's actually take a look at Carrie Lake's speech. Well, who is this talking? I don't know who this is. You guys know who this is?
Let me tell you, boy, do I wear it as a badge of honor. We live in a nation founded on...
We don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. By the way, real quick, guys, Doug in Exile's channel has been deleted by YouTube. George's channel was also deleted by YouTube. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Doug in Exile's channel was deleted this morning. I don't know if you guys know who Doug Tenaple is, but yeah, crazy that YouTube is YouTube has come, man. They're coming and they're not happy. They're not happy. So their channels got deleted. And it's crazy because imagine you make, like, once again, it's heartbreaking stuff. I was making a living off of this, and then out of nowhere, I get demonetized. You know, so and I think after the Trump situation on Saturday, I think things got worse. More things are beginning to happen on these platforms. So when you guys donate, it does mean the world to me. When you guys support me, it means the world to me. But nobody's safe, man. Nobody's safe. No one is safe. Nobody. Unfortunate. But that's just what it is. Nobody is safe, man. Yeah, George got deleted again. Yeah, again. It's unfortunate, guys, but it's just that's why I'm happy that my other channel got monetized, but at any moment, God forbid, you know, we just don't know what that channel is like. We don't know what YouTube is going to try next. We really don't. So that's why I'm chilling. I'm thankful to still have this channel, and but we just don't know what the future holds. But yeah, unfortunate. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. I don't know why they got deleted. I don't know. I think they were deleted before. Maybe YouTube was like, oh, we deleted you guys before. But it's crazy because Doug Tenable's channel was deleted 2 years ago. And he's had that channel for 2 years. And he just got monetized now. So, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. And it's sad to see, but it's expected, guys. It's expected. That's why I appreciate you guys for joining the locals. Always important for you guys to join the locals. I'm going to be posting a live stream on locals tomorrow. Haven't been posting on there. I apologize if I haven't been consistent. I've been trying to really function both of these channels, but yeah, it is what it is. There's nothing we could do, but just keep going. Love you guys. Smash the like button on both channels if you guys are live on both. Appreciate you guys for donating. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow on the second channel. We'll be back tomorrow on this channel as well. A lot of developing things, man, that we got to keep an eye out on. A lot of developing news. So hold on. I just got a donation. So before I go, let me read this. Lou, ask for records and invoices leading up to Saturday. Yeah, man. Appreciate you for your $5. Hey, we got another donation. Thank you guys. Super chat from B Whalen. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you so much for your donation, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's why you see my energy is low. First of all, my energy is low because there's a lot going on everywhere. But my energy is low because YouTube. Because people are getting deleted, man. It doesn't make me feel good. And all these big channels, I don't know what type of contract they're on with YouTube, but their channels are super safe and it just doesn't make any sense to me. So, you know, but just look, I got advice for you guys. Look, stay away from far right wingers who are unhinged. Stay away from super far left wingers who are unhinged. Both sides are the most unhinged people I've ever met in my life. The far right, what do I mean by that? JD Vance's wife is an Indian descendants, American. Apparently, the far right, they don't like that. They feel that she should be white. I always watch out for those fake Christian people who believe in like an all-white nation, because it doesn't make any sense for you to be Christian but not be welcoming of other races. The fact that you could call yourself a Christian but look at life through a racial lens, still, that's worse than the left. So stay away from both of those sides, man, and try to be as real as you can, because I'm not playing these games. And this is why when people come at me, it's like, oh, this and oh, that, like Raise the Bar comes in here. It's like, oh, you didn't condemn this. You don't condemn that. Stop. You don't know me. Stop boxing me in with other people you've heard. Like, stop. So once again, stay away from both sides, man. that are super radical. Because both, I'm telling you, man, people are becoming the most radical I've ever seen. So love you guys, appreciate you guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next one, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, first thing on the main channel, guys. I'll see you on the main channel. Thank you so much.